Hello, this is Dr. Oprisan from the College of Charleston Physics and Astronomy Department, and I will demonstrate the use of Biopac MP41 unit for measuring the electrocardiogram. And the materials are pretty straightforward. You just use the MP41 hardware, and you have a set of disposable electrodes and also wires that connect the electrodes to MP41. You'll also have to install a software, and first is the lab activity CD that you have to install, and also download some software which is freely available online. But first, you need to install the software that comes with the CD with your Biopac 41 unit. And this is a straightforward installation directly from the CD. You have a BSCL setup that you can easily follow the steps. And then once you're done with the installation of the Biopac lab, you have to go online. You have the internet address provided on screen and download. It's freely available. The BSL setup for analysis. This is a zip file. You'll have to unzip that and then run the setup. It's a pretty standard procedure. Is not much that you can do wrong there. Just follow the instructions on the screen and install these two pieces of software. So first is the Biopac lab that comes with the CD in your package when you purchase the MP41 unit, and then download the analyzer, Biopac BSL analyzer from Biopac online, and install that too. Now that you installed both pieces of software, you can open the analyzer, which has basically all the labs in details. You can read the introduction to the labs. You can read everything. The first piece of hardware that you're dealing with is the MP41 itself. It has a knob that can select different activities. So here is the package. Basically, it has the list of elements that you have inside, and also a list of softwares that you have to install so that you can run the unit. This is the disposable electrodes that come with the system, and then you have the wires that actually connect the MP41 units with the disposable electrodes. And this is the unit that you can connect to your laptop with a USB cable. And that's pretty much everything about the hardware. Now the hardware, the MP unit, has a knob that you can rotate to select different activities like electromyography, EMG, or electrocardiogram, ECG. But there are many other things that you can do with this unit, including the electroencephalography and many other things. You have to watch the indicators and the green lights of the indicator in the middle of the MP41 unit. The lead set that you connect between the disposable electrodes and the MP41 units, and these are the disposable electrodes that connect with those three wires. And we'll demonstrate the electrocardiogram a little bit later. So basically what the electrocardiogram is doing, it's recording the electric activity of the cardiac muscle, not directly, but through its propagation through the entire body. So all the electric signals actually propagate, and we will measure them as they are kind of echo through through the body. And the objectives basically are to mostly become familiar with electrocardiography, and then to collect some electrical events and display the ECG, and try different activities that change the rhythm of the heart. So the experimental setup is pretty straightforward. Obviously, you have to turn your unit on so that you can record anything. And then pick up the electrodes, clean the skin at the places where you want to place the electrodes, and then attach the electrodes. As you notice in the video, first I need to connect the leads, the unit that actually makes the connection between the MP41 and the disposable electrodes. And you notice that this connector actually has three leads of different colors: white, black, and red. And they're connected with the disposable electrodes that are specially treated. You could use obviously um, different kind um, of abrasive uh, disposable cleaning, so that you can make better contact there. The first thing that you have to do is obviously a calibration of the MP41 device, and you just follow the instructions that you have in your booklet and check if you have a clean recording, which should look kind of like the one you see in the figure. So we did the calibration, as you see, and we attached the wires. You notice the white wire attached to the right the wrist of the right hand, and we turn the knob and position that on the cardiac image, and you notice that I hold the check mark and the MP41 is blinking. That's basically checking the unit that is doing what it's supposed to do. And then I have someone, a colleague, actually lying there, so I can record the calibration first, and then record the EEG from a person at rest, lying down horizontally. And then you can try other different recordings for EEGs, ECGs, like for instance, the same person standing or after exercising, um, different other things that will change the rate of the heart. And as you see, I'm recording right now the activity for someone who is actually resting on a horizontal surface. Now I have the subject standing, and I record again, and that is to show that there is a change in the rate of the heart. And then there are other procedures that I ask. For instance, the same subject, inhaling and exhaling um, slowly so that I can see the change in the rhythm. And you notice on the screen that every time I change the procedure, there is a marker, a blue marker on the top of the screen that reminds me that this is a new procedure. I stopped the previous procedure. I click the stop button and then restarted the recording so that I remember what I did, and I also save that the fact that I changed the procedure in my journal. So you notice in this case the activity that we recorded is kind of choppy and all over the place, and this is because it's basically affected by the inhaling and exhaling that changes with the lungs activity. Uh, we save the data in a file for future analysis. You can do that analysis later for your final report, and you can study different aspects of the heart activity.